video about Fallout Shelter. This is it. Yeah, this is it. Like, there's also this here. There's this guy. Oh, look, he got a BB gun. How interesting. Yeah. So this is a mobile game, basically, and it's a pretty shitty mobile game at that. But I'm not a fan of mobile games at all. No. I've played Clicker Heroes. I've played Sakura Clicker for like 2 seconds. I've played what was it? I played Adventure Capitalist. That's vaguely time killing. But this game's just, I mean, I'm probably a little bit harsh on it because it's Fallout. You know, people like Fallout. I enjoyed the old Fallout games. The newer ones, a bit less, but at least they were Fallout games. This has no reason to exist except for to capitalize off Fallout 4 and the Fallout hype that's happening. I've seen people talking about being excited for Fallout Shelter's release before it got released. If they'd seen the gameplay, I'm not exactly sure why they'd be excited for this. This is just, yeah. Like, it's not bad. I mean, it's not really much of anything. It's just occasionally clicking. That's it, really. This is it. I mean, you got these things you can build, like a science lab here. Assign dwellers here to produce rataways. Guess, you know, if you have intelligence, they do it better, and then you get more people. Like when you first start off. Should I just start again? I could just start again. I'm not sure if I could just start again. Is it possible to just start again? Main menu. Come on. Vault list. Ah! Not sure why you do it. 815. Vault 815. Yes. Okay, so we're just gonna go into this quickly. Like, I think the other thing that makes me dislike this, to be honest, the daily rating. I don't think I'm even gonna get to the daily rating. Yeah. So basically, the problem here with that I kind of have with Fallout Shelter is it could have been an interesting game if, you know, it was developed with anything else in mind aside from a generator. Yeah, sure. So yeah, you get these dweller dudes in here, and then you go and you're like, oh yeah, go in the power generator, because power generators apparently power generators apparently need more people, but people with strength. That's what they do. So yeah. So yeah, then they go in here and they make power, and then you have power required. You know, it's not survival really, because it's just, yeah. There's I don't know. Yeah. Rush. Okay, so build a second room, build a diner. Okay, so you got food. Okay, there we go. Okay, so you've got. These people have like special good stats. Your perception. What was perception? It really wasn't to be honest. Water treatment. Okay, so you. Is that you? Yeah. You go. Oh, damn. You. Come on. It's annoying, my mouse. You go in there. You two. Oh, come on. These are in there. In there. You go in there. And so yeah, you get these achievements for assigning, and like you can see over here, successfully rush one room. So you'll be like, oh, okay, let's rush this room. Cool. Yeah, there might be an incident. Collect 50 food, level up one dweller, send one dweller into the Wasteland. Yeah. So yeah, basically that's it. Like, as you get more people, you can you can build more rooms, like the med bay and the science lab and the radio studio. No idea what that does. I guess maybe it plays music, possibly, or maybe you can find better people. You know, more people. You've got the weight room, the athletics room, the armory, etc., etc., etc. But nothing really happens. I've played for a good 3 hours or so, just to see what the game was like. And I got raided once by raiders, and the raiders come in, they fight, they take stuff, like, from the rooms they're in, from what I can tell, and then they die, and you don't get their stuff, even. Oh, I got a new person here. So let's build a living quarters. Okay, yeah, he's not particularly great, but okay. So basically, the way you get new Vault dwellers is you put a male and a female in a room, and if they hit it off, they bang, and then they have a kid, like, you know, a couple of hours later. It really is, you know, it's a typical, like, wait around, and stuff will happen, and just take your time, and, you know, so, like, starting again like this, or even, you know, playing on my one, nothing really much will happen, so it's kind of not worth playing. Like, it is, because, you know, if you play for, I guess, probably max a day, then you'll have the entire experience. You don't need to play it. So if you want to experience this game, play for it like a day, and then just get rid of it. You know, it's standard. Where's the? I'm sure there's a store around here somewhere, right? Yeah. There you go, shop. So you can buy lunch packs and what's this? Automatically collects resources from Vault and caps from Wasteland for £3. You know, you've got all of these lunch boxes. I'll show you what lunch boxes do momentarily. And this guy, I mean, oh, what? Like, it lasts for a certain amount of time, I guess. Because there's 1 and then there's 5, so yeah, that's awesome. And here's the lunch box. This is what the lunchbox does. You get cards which give you a weapon, which give you caps, which give you crowd away, which give you a killer. So where's Randy? He's got good intel. Yeah, let's chuck him in there. Dude, sorry, but you gotta move. Actually, how about you? Yeah, no offense, but how about you go out into the Wasteland with your, yeah, the rifle and so this dude, once more unto the breach. Oh, there's another. I don't, you know, like the thing that is kind of sad for me playing this game is not exactly, yeah, just the thing that's kind of sad for me mostly is it's not that it's a bad game, because these types of games I don't particularly consider to be games. Not really. You know, it's just a time waster, and there's nothing too bad about that. You know, people don't have to play them. It's true. So surely we can just do this, like take that off and put it back on. Put them up. Lunchbox, and that'll do other things. We get another lunchbox for doing 50 water, and you know we can check up on Brian Martin, whose Wasteland expedition started. If I die out here, they'll never know. So he'll run around and he'll gather caps and occasionally get items, but all the items seem to be pretty much, you know, just standard stuff, and rad away and stim packs as well. You can start producing them later. You can't. I don't know what the leveling up is exactly for, because I guess it makes them better at the jobs, maybe. But their stats don't go up from that. You have to actually train their stats. You know, this is a typical mobile type game where it's all about making things last as long as possible. I guess that's the best way to describe it. So, you know, you can also upgrade if you like different things. But yeah, the thing that annoys me about this is the kind of game I'd love if it was done properly on PC. Or, you know, just in general for everyone. You know, like if you had a really in-depth survival and building and, you know, kind of like interaction and customization. You know, if you gave a shit about any of these people, like, yeah, you can rename them if you like. And to be honest, it's not like they're going anywhere for the most part. You know, none of mine died at all. I've got a new person right here. You have a shirt on. Okay. Yeah, go and bang Smart Man in there so we can have smart babies. And yeah, like the thing is after this initial start, you won't get any more people in. You know, you may get an occasional one who'll just turn up, but mostly you'll only have who you have, and then you have to, you know, get all the women pregnant, get them to have babies, and then, you know, that's how you fill up your vault. So it's, again, time wasting. And you can do things like, you know, right here, I'm a bit low on food than anything else. You can rush it, if you like. Oh, but it failed. Disaster. And I don't know why you can rush it when you get to... Yeah, so... You look really nice. No, I just... There we go. So they've completed, you know, they've destroyed the rad. And yeah, pretty much the only thing I've gotten is 5... I mean, I've been raided. So like 3 raiders came in, and they broke in the front door, which I would have thought would be more difficult, but no, they did it. Yeah, so the raiders came in, and then we fought each other, and, you know, that happened. Yeah, I don't know, it was kind of, you know, it would be fun, more fun. Excuse me, pregnant lady, go and work in there, please, thank you. Yeah, it would be more fun if it was kind of involving, you know? It's just this whole time. I mean, for a little, for like an hour, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, cool, and send guys out, and, you know, see this guy's killing stuff, and, you know, he hasn't found any caps or anything, but he might find something soon. He probably won't. But, you know, am I the only one that thinks, like, how interesting it would be if you had like a full-out shelter, kind of like sheltered, You know, like how Sheltered is, except for with the backing of the people who make Fallout. Because Fallout's cool. Oh, he found 25 caps. Good for him. And he earned 10 XP. So yeah, it just seems like... Oh, hello. Oh, yeah. So now we can build a storage. Right. But yeah. And then enjoy. So, like, see, this is weird. I don't understand, because I put someone in there in this storage room, and they didn't do it. They didn't like level up or anything. They just stood there in the storage room, looking like they were sorting stuff about. So it's going to be 3 minutes for this time. How about we rush it? How would that go? And because she's pregnant, she's going away. These things like. Alright, let's open these lunch screens. Power! Caps. Weapon. Another weapon. Oh, food. Foul weapon. Oh, it's the Barney Simmons. Hey dude, how you doing? Welcome to the... Let's get this thing. Hey dude, here you go. So yeah, you have to click to collect stuff. Pay for the other things. Let's get another. What does he have? What is he wearing? Medieval ruler outfits, plus perception, plus charisma, plus... Yeah, I mean, you know, like, the thing is like, this is clearly Fallout, in the sense of, I mean, it's Fallout, but, I mean, it's nothing, really. That's basically how it feels to me, is like, you know, yeah, it's Fallout, but it's also nothing. Like, it's not really that Fallout. So, while it's right, I guess, it's also kind of meh. Do you have insurance? I guess you'd go in the storage room? Maybe. Storage room there. Put you in it, I guess. It's not going to level you up, I'm afraid, dude. There you go. Building a med bay allows your food to produce stim packs and healing. Yeah, I can't go on with this for much longer, to be honest, because it's just... But basically, what I was saying before is, it feels like a waste to make this game. You know, like, they could have just made a standard game about being in a shelter in the nuclear apocalypse, but they made it Fallout because... Fallout sells, especially at the moment with all the hype for Fallout 4. And it just seems a shame, because a game where you run a Fallout shelter in Fallout, you know, where you run a vault, could be really fun. You know, like they could. Was I need that much water? Are you fucking kidding me? Alright. Can we upgrade this? So yeah, it just feels like a waste to me to have such an interesting idea, such an interesting game, and basically it's not. I guess, you know, it's like, oh, this sounds like an interesting game, but no, you know, it's running a Fallout shelter. No, there's other games. I have this feeling, like I always do when I do games that are really popular. You know, I don't understand why they're popular. Let's go back to the other shelter. I've actually got better people in this one, interestingly enough. I don't know why, but my first route here. 698. Don't care about it any more than I care about the other one. Probably won't be playing this much longer. Actually, to be fair, I'll probably stop playing after I finish this video, and then I'll never play this again. So yeah, I guess. Go away. Yeah, you can see I've got kids here. The achievements just get you a bit of money. I don't do much with my bits of money. I've got Eugene Johnson, level 10, with not much, and he's got a leather armor. He's grabbed a couple of those, both BB. Yeah, he's grabbed a couple of BB guns, I guess. But yeah. And he's been running around for. This is also something that annoys me, and I understand it, but still, he's been gone for an hour and 21 minutes. When I recall him, he's returning to 40, so it kind of halves how long he's been going. And it's like that. This is how long it's going to take to come back. Like everything's a delaying tactic. And yeah, basically, if you like the idea of Fallout Shelter, basically, if you're like, oh, Fallout Shelter, you know, it sounds like a cool idea, you know, like running this kind of survival situation in a bunker and play Sheltered. Literally, if you're actually interested in playing a game, if you just want something that's Fallout and time wasty, and you know you can log in every now and then and just do shit and then log out and you know carry on with your life. This is fine. I'm pretty sure this is free. So there you go. But yeah, no. Play Sheltered if you want a proper gaming type experience. Sheltered is an indie game. It's really fun. It's in early access, and there is a certain amount, there's a certain amount of early access to it. But when it was released with enough content to keep you interested. I've got a series of it on my YouTube. If you're interested, check it out. I'm not trying to. Actually, no. Fuck you. I will promote my stuff on my own channel. But yeah, this game, I can already see that I've experienced almost everything I can in this game. You know, obviously, I haven't been able to get the radio studio and the weight room and start, you can see here in the weight room, obviously you up your stats with all of these that aren't really cards from the fitness. The lounge, the game room, then there's the nuclear reactor, the garden, water purification, Nuka-Cola, you know, but there's nothing extra. All that does is that stuff just adds in more stats, and then you've got the garden is more food, water purification is more water, nuclear reactor is more energy, and Nuka-Cola is more water and food. As long as you don't go below these, which in this first playthrough I never went below these on any of them. As long as you don't go below those, you're fine. You just have to keep clicking on these to keep filling that up. Yeah, it's this. You can go check out Go check out Sheltered. It's a game that's trying, and it's a good base for a great game in the future. It's a lot of fun. This is what this is. It's time wasting. It's just waiting for stuff to happen for ages, which is what all of these kind of games are like. But this one's, I'm just judging this one harshly. And I played it because it's Fallout. Like, if it wasn't Fallout, I wouldn't have played it, and I wouldn't have judged it harshly because I wouldn't have played it. So, you know, basically, I'm judging it harshly because it's Fallout, and you know, I'd say the same about any game. I pretty don't. That's that place burnt down. Seems worry me a bit for Fallout 4. The fact that they've, you know, very clearly, but like there are other mobile games which are better than this, as far as I know. As far as I know, there are other mobile games. So yeah, the fact that they didn't even really into this, that's what I want to see. It looks good. I like the art style, but that's about it. So yeah, why did I do a video on this? Well, I don't know. I was playing it to see what it was like, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do a video on Fallout Shelter and piss people off. You know what people like. They're always like, oh well, if you just because you don't like it doesn't mean it's bad. It's like, oh no. If I don't like it, then yes, it is indeed bad for me. I'm not trying to convince you to not play this game. I'm just saying I don't like it. I did a video on it because I don't really like it. I think it's kind of boring at best, and kind of mind-numbing at worst. I may not even read the comments on this video. It's very possible that it's going to be the typical, you know, like whenever I do, like there's two very specific types of game, which when I cover and I dislike, or I'm just very, very lukewarm about, people go nuts. And one of them is early access games. If I say an early access game is bad, I nearly always have people disliking the video and telling me how shit I am because the game's good. Because it's in early access, you can't be mean to it, basically. And I may do a video on this later, because that's ridiculous bullshit right there. And the other time is with anything that has a very rabid fan base. And Fallout's one of those that has an interestingly rabid fan base. So I could see people getting very pissed off with me. And getting very aggressive because I say this game is not very good. And let's face it, it's not very good. It's very, very boring. Yeah, it's boring at best, it's mind-numbing at best. There you go, that's what I'm going to say. Bring on all the hate, I honestly expect it. So there you are, guys. Fallout Shelter, kind of shitty. Well, not very good. What's that? Is that cool? Nice. Okay. Yeah, so Fallout Shelter, kind of crappy. Not very interesting. Go play Sheltered instead. Much better game. Actually, a game instead of a time waster. And yeah, fuck it. I'll see you in the next video, maybe.